Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Salvation Elite. We are back with another video, guys, and we finally have some like real solid information about Call of Duty 2020, the supposed Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Xclusive Ace, the man himself, posted a video with a lot of details from his source that reached out to him. Charlie Intel believes that it's some sort of beta tester or game tester, and he gave him a ton of information about the new COD. Like I said on the podcast, like back during World War II, in early June, I played Black Ops 4 at CDL Anaheim. So like, that's how far behind we are at this point. Like, normally we could have potentially played the new COD at this point, and we don't even have an official title, name, or any official information about the game from Treyarch or from Activision themselves. We got to rely on these leaks to get our info. But without further ado, let's stop teasing things and talk about what we actually know and what this means for Call of Duty moving forward. Let's get into it. So there's really about 15 really important facts that we got from Xclusive Ace. His video is now taken down. It's set as private, apparently. We can't watch it anymore, which really sucks. Can't go back and pull any type of clips or anything. But let's just start from the top and go through the 15 things that really are important to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War next year. So the source doesn't officially know the title, but he did confirm that it is set in Cold War and that the leaks that we've seen in the past were legitimate leaks with the gameplay on a map called Tanks that he says was, you know, obviously not in full development when we saw that leaked gameplay. He says there's already about 10 maps already done for the multiplayer and a lot more to go. There's zombies campaign multiplayer, and then in Warzone there's gonna be a new map release that is like themed for the Black Ops era. So that's how they're going to integrate Battle Royale into this new game, is by basically creating a new map or like a whole new like season or something along the same frame as like Fortnite, how they're doing like a chapter 1, chapter 2 situation. I'm assuming that's basically how it's going to feel for Warzone as well. So the 15 things for the multiplayer that we know that we need to talk about in this video. Let's start it off with the health. There's 150 health and there's no stim shot. So you got auto regen, which was a big complaint for a lot of people, especially in the competitive scene during Black Ops 4. We wanted normal regen. The stim shot allowed for way too many insane interactions, especially like in S&D and the shoulder peeking and a lot of other things. But the 150 health in itself is a big deal, and like we saw the effect that had in Black Ops 4. Shoulder peeking and ego challenge could work. You could do a lot of different things with that, and to pair with that when it comes to like movement, sliding is back. So sorry to all of you Dolphin Dive fans out there, but it ain't happening this year. Sliding is back at it again in Black Ops. I already saw a handful of pros, like Slasher and Ake specifically, were tweeting about, you know, oh, of course, sliding's back. Like they were just already pissed. But like when it comes to like the competitive scene, we don't know if slide canceling is going to be back yet. That's to be decided or to be seen about how slide canceling actually plays into it. Like whether or not it'll be a built-in mechanic into the game, or if it'll be more of like a quote-unquote broken mechanic like Modern Warfare's. We'll just have to see. The next thing, no doors. Modern Warfare is not happening again. We got no doors in Black Ops. They said in Warzone the doors will still be there for certain areas of the map, but in the multiplayer maps for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, there won't be doors. So that's gotta be good news overall for all of us. Over time, I didn't mind the doors in Modern Warfare as a whole, but the just excessive amount of doors in some of these maps, I wouldn't mind a door here or there. You know, we can't have as many doors as we had in Modern Warfare, but apparently there's no doors at all. So big win for all you guys who hate Modern Warfare. Apparently a fog of war mechanic similar to Black Ops 4 is gonna be back. I'm not exactly sure how that would play out with competitive again, like in Black Ops 4. Whether or not that'll be enabled or disabled for Black Ops 4, it'll at least be in the multiplayer, but it's hard to say exactly how that would affect competitive exactly. We got the regular minimap back. Apparently that's gotta be a worry nowadays after the start for Modern Warfare, the lack of a minimap and the whole debate with all that. Apparently there's a regular minimap back with that, so we don't gotta worry about no minimap. There's no mounting. So you know in Modern Warfare how you jump up, you're trying to hit like a nice jump shot, and then your dude auto mounts, and you're like, oh my, yo, I would have killed him if he wouldn't have mounted, like that type of whole situation. You know how that goes. Apparently that's not going to be a problem in Black Ops Cold War, as there's not going to be mounting. A handful of things related to like loadouts and equipment and all. The leaker said that the Pick 10 system is kind of back, but there's like a twist on it and it's different. There is no gunsmith like in Modern Warfare, so you're not going to have like 1,000 attachments per gun. It'll be much more similar to how it was back in past Call of Duty with Black Ops 4. Based off the description, it sounds very similar to what we had in like Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3. So apparently with the loadout, everyone gets one equipment to use. So that could be a nade, a stun, a smoke. We don't know what specific is going to be in the game, but that's how it would work. So there will be way less stun / nade spamming in this game, especially if that's great news for competitive fans, because you know, the nade and stun spamming, like thinking back to like World War II and in this game, is pretty excessive. And so it'll be nice to have like half the amount of equipment on the map at once. He said there's gonna be like a field upgrade like system in place. it's a little weary about how that actually plays out. Supposedly it's similar to Modern Warfare's field upgrade system, where you can get like the stopping power rounds or an ammo box or something like that, or like the deployable cover. We don't know exactly how that's going to work out, but there is a system like that in the game. There are no specialists. To some of you, that's the best news ever. To some of you, that's the worst news ever. I mean, I'm pretty torn on it. I really do enjoy specialists as a whole inside of games. I've really enjoyed them. In Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 specifically, I liked both versions of those specialists quite a bit, and would have personally enjoyed to see them back in Black Ops 5 or whatever, this new Black Ops game, but I have no problem with them not being there as well. So I was kind of 50-50 on that. That's a toss-up for me, but I know many of you out there are very passionate about that one way or the other. So like with the maps, it said that they are very Treyarch styled maps. If you look back to Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, they were all colorful maps, usually 3-lane designs, some verticality, but not a ton of verticality. So hopefully we can get back to the glory days of Black Ops 2 map designs and really go from there. Hopefully we have like 10 to 14 really unique maps from the start, and then maybe like throw in a few throwback maps from the beginning. That would be awesome. In Black Ops 4, having like slums and summit and all those maps was tons of fun from launch. So hopefully we can have something like that in the game as well. With the equipment, I forgot to mention, with the equipment, there is no cooldown for the equipment. So you spawn up, you got your nade. There's no cooldown like Black Ops 4. If you die, you spawn up, you have your nade. It's just how it works. You get one nade or one equipment or whatever it is per life. That's how it goes, which I think just makes by far the most sense overall. So score streaks are returning. The death of kill streaks, that's the great news. I mean, kill streaks are fine, they're whatever, especially as a competitive fan, as many of us are here that are watching this video. The score streaks just make way more sense for competitive CoD as a whole, because it encourages you to play the objective and play how the game modes are supposed to be played, not just to kill whore and do all that type of stuff. Score streaks just make a lot more sense. Hopefully there's good score streaks that actually can be used in this game competitively versus like what we've had in Modern Warfare this year with just the specialist streaks. I would love to see score streaks back in play and really take an effect on the map, because I think competitive is better as a whole when score streaks are good and fun and interesting to use in game. The last two that I really want to highlight here, the first one is that unlimited sprint is back. To me, that's great news. It's always just annoying having like continually spam the sprint button when I'm trying to figure out if my sprint's back, or if my sprint's not back, or everything else. It doesn't sound like there's any type of like tactical sprint or like super sprint where you get your gun above your head like in Modern Warfare. There's nothing like that supposedly at this point that we know of in the game. And if they did at this point, I'm pretty sure we would know about it. So I'm pretty happy to hear that we got rid of the whole double sprint, auto tac sprint type stuff. That's good to hear. The last thing though, which might be the most controversial and the biggest negative as a whole, is supposedly at this point in the game, there's no dead silence in the game. Oh, guys, why it always goes so well. I mean, basically all the other things have been like, okay, good, I'm down. All right, great, perfect. Yeah, great, awesome. I love it. Except for no dead silence. Treyarch, do you hear me? What? Bro, put in dead silence. Oh my goodness. If there isn't dead silence at the start of this game, like you're literally insane. Like it makes no sense. Competitive needs dead silence. It's integral to the game. At least, at the very least, give it to us in just a competitive format. I don't care. If you don't want pubs to have dead silence, fine, whatever. But give it to us in competitive, for the love of all things. Make it work exactly like it did in older games like in Black Ops 2. That would be perfect. That's what we want. That's how competitive needs to be played. That's what needs to happen. Please, Treyarch, listen to us. We pray that you will listen to us and give us dead silence at the start. And while you're at it, if you're listening, please give us ranked play at the start. It's all we want in life. We didn't get to hear anything about that in this leak. Ranked play is what keeps the blood pumping inside the competitive scene. It keeps it alive and running. In all esports, that's how it works. And for us to go a whole year without a ranked play in Modern Warfare is a tragedy, and it needs to happen inside of Black Ops Cold War. So please, Treyarch, most of the things here are great. I'm excited about your game for sure, but please give us dead silence. Please give us a ranked play system, and all of competitive CoD will shut up. All right, we will be quiet. We will be content for the most part, of course, unless your game's broken. But for now, we're all pretty content with what we're seeing, except for those two things, and we'll be in good shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think competitive CoD as a whole is going to be in a good spot so far based off the information that we're hearing. I mean, usually the leakers are pretty honest with how they feel about the game, and it's overall pretty positive news. I would like to see a few more maps. I mean, 10 right now isn't ideal. We'd like to see more. Zombies back, that's good to hear. I'm down. Campaign, don't really care. And Warzone, sure, I mean, whatever. But we just need the rank play at the end of the day. That's all I really want in life. And the rest of the stuff sounds pretty good so far. So I'm excited to see the more and more we learn about, this game. Realistically here, we should get a beta within the next like 6, 7, 8 weeks. We should have a beta. I mean, that's when basically all the other betas have taken place inside August at some point. So come on, baby, give us a good COD. We need it. We need it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. I really do appreciate the support. I'm trying to do this full time, and I cannot do that without you guys, so I really do appreciate it. But as always, guys, I'm your boy, Xclusive Ace, and we will see you next time. I'm out.